Hello friends, welcome you to the Varteta learning platform. So today we are going to discuss about the combining of two future tasks. So there are two way of combining the two future tasks or multiple future tasks. First is then compose method, another is then combine method. So first we will discuss about the then compose. When you have two future tasks and one task is dependent on other task, that means the second task is dependent on first task and the result of first task is used in the second task. So in that case we use then compose method to combine of those tasks. In the previous video we have used then apply method also for performing some actions after the future task. Then we can use also that then apply method for combining the task. That question may arise in your mind, but what is the difference in between using then apply and then compose? That difference we will understand through the code directly. Let's jump to the code. Okay, I have prepared one simple program similar like the previous ones. So here you can see I have written two statements. One is for then compose and second one for then apply. So first go through the program. There are two methods. One is future one method, that is reading the CSV file and first 10 line of CSV file. Then there is second future method, that is removing the duplicacy from the lines and combining the result into the form of storer object and returning the data. So both of the methods are returning the completable future object. This one is returning this one and future 2 is returning with this future object. So now I want to combine these two tasks. So first I will see the way using then compose. Okay, so what I am doing, I am calling the future one method that is present here, and then I am taking the result of that method and passing it to the future 2 method. Using this then compose async method, I am passing the thread pool here. So this is the way of using the then compose async. You can see the return type is future only, completable future, that is the final one. I mean the second future method, the returning completable future object. So this is the return type of that then compose async. But in case of then apply, you can see we are passing the result to the second future and executed same way, but the result is nested completable future. So that is where the difference arise. We use this then compose method when we want to get result in the form of flat future object instead of nested future objects. So this is the difference between then apply and then compose async. So we'll be using this one only, and let's see what will happen if I run this program. This is a very similar program like the previous programs, and let's see after running this program. See, it's picking up the first 10 line of the CSV files, removing the duplicacy and printing them onto the console. So you can have a look on CSV file. Again, we have multiple duplicate entries in this CSV file in the first 10 records. So it removed all and returned the result and on the console. So this is the way how we can use the compose to combining the two future tasks. So go through this program and the theory. If you have any doubt or any questions, you can do comment in the comment section. I will be providing the link of code and link of my blog in the description section of this video, so you can get the code from there. If you like the video, then please click on the like button and share it with your friends, and do subscribe our channel for more such video that would be the appreciation for us. So in the next video we'll be discussing about the then combine method of combining two independent future tasks. Till then, bye bye. Thank you, friends.